Hey guys, this is Mrs. Cummings again. This is going to be the second video for the Scoot Math task cards. This video will contain numbers 9 through 16. And remember, I will also be posting one last video that will go through numbers 17 through 24. So you should have already watched the first video that I posted that goes over questions number 1 through 8. I set up most of the problems for you. Just because I started typing some things and didn't finish some of the problems doesn't mean you also stopped typing. I gave you directions in the video that if I did start typing out a certain math sentence, you would have to finish them by usually doing keep, change, flip, and then writing the answers. So please, please, please make sure you're not just copying what I wrote on mine, but also following the directions to finish the question and get the answer. So without further ado, I left off on number 9, which I will read to you and help you set up. At 7 a.m., the temperature in Wilton was negative 6 degrees Fahrenheit. By 8 a.m., the temperature was 2 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the difference in the temperature between 8 a.m. and 7 a.m.? So this one, it asks for the difference between 8 a.m. and 7 a.m. So we know that when we hear the word difference, we are going to be subtracting. So at 7 a.m., we're starting at negative 6 degrees. And the difference is now, hold on. I'm actually going to start, it says between 8 a.m. and 7 a.m. So I'll start with the 8 a.m. temperature. So we'll start with 2 minus and then negative 6. So from here, you had to remember that you're doing keep it, change it to addition, and then do the opposite or flip it. So it would be 6. So you have 2 plus 6. That makes it an easy addition problem for you to answer. And you will go ahead and write it on the line. That's for question number 9. For question number 10, it says the element bromine turns into a liquid at negative degrees Celsius, and it turns into a gas at 59 degrees Celsius. From the temperature at which bromine becomes a liquid, by how many degrees must the temperature change for it to become a gas? So we're starting at, it says, from the temperature at which bromine becomes a liquid, by how much degrees? So that would be your 59 minus a negative 7. You're going to go ahead and you're going to do the keep, change, flip for that one. So type it underneath and then figure it out and write the answer. For number 11, which expressions are equivalent to negative 9? Select all that are correct. If you want to show the work, you can show the work for number 11 right in the blank spots. You're just going to go ahead and write which ones of these are equal to negative 9, and you're writing the letters on the line at the bottom. There could be more than one that equal negative 9. So just make sure you go through each possible choice and list the list the letters A, B, C, or D that equal negative 9. For question number 12, you're writing true or false on the line. So tell whether each equation is true or false. Negative 4 plus negative 7 equals 11. Is that true or false? You can write a T or an F. 5 plus negative 4 is the same as or equal to negative 5 plus 4. Is that true or false? Negative 10 plus 7 is the same as 7 minus 3. Is that true or false? And D, 14 plus negative 3 is the same thing as 10 plus 1. Is that true or false? So T and F is what you're putting on each of these lines. T for true, F for false. Question number 13. Which of the following are negative integers? Select all that are correct. So you're listing all the correct ones or all the correct letters that are actually true on the line. So is the sum of two positive integers, would that be negative? Is the sum of two negative integers negative? Is the difference of a positive integer and an integer that is greater than it, would that be a negative integer? And the difference of a negative integer and an integer that is greater than it but is not its opposite, is that a negative integer? So all the ones that are true, you're putting on the line. So A, B, C, or D, there could be more than one. Question number 14. Which expressions are equivalent or equal? Choose all that apply. Here you have 57 minus 13. Is that the same as 57 plus negative 13? Here you have 31 minus 8. Is that the same as negative 31 plus negative 8? Here you have 11 minus negative 5. Is that the same as negative 5 plus negative 11? And here you have negative 29 minus negative 6. Is that the same as 6 plus negative 29? So all the ones that have expressions that are equal, you're writing those on the line for number 4. If you're having trouble, I would go through, for example, for letter A, and I would write 57 minus 13. Well, if I do keep, change, flip, because it's a minus problem, I would get 57 and add the opposite, negative 13. So is that what this one says? 57 plus negative 13? Absolutely. So I would put an A on the line. Now you have to go through the rest of them, B, C, and D, and you have to figure out if they are equivalent or equal. I did the first one for you. We know that one is true, so you would put that one on the line. There could be, and probably is, more than one right answer. Now we're on question number 15. Write true or false on the line. Choose true or false for each statement. The distance between 23 and negative 8 on a number line is 31. Is that true or false? You will write T or F. The distance between negative 6 and 15 on a number line is 9. Is that true or false? Write it on the line. C. The distance between negative 7 and negative 13 on a number line is 6. Is that true or false? Write it on the line. And D. The distance between 19 and negative 15 on a number line is 4. Is that true or false? Write it on the line. And we're now moving into question number 16. This will be our last one for this video. It says a submarine is 50 meters below sea level. So let's think about what kind of 50 that is. It goes up 15 meters and then it goes down 40 meters. What is the submarine's new position relative to sea level? So if you want to write this as an addition problem, I think that's a great idea. You're starting at 50 meters below sea level. You're adding, it's going up 15 meters. So what kind of 15 is that? If it's going up, and then it's going down 40 meters. Again, you're adding, and what is that? A positive 40 or a negative 40? If it's going down, set up that number sentence for number 16, and then do the math and write down your answer. That is the 8 questions for today. Remember, I will be making one more video that has questions 17 through 24. See you later.